Local lives here.
Talk Radio 1210 WPHT 855-839-1210. I'm Jeff Harbaugh here until 8 o'clock. We still haven't found one person that is even given one reason, as I figured we would, at their voting for Cory Booker. For one thing that he believes in or he wants to do. A couple of people is pretty much just the same thing, that they can't stand Republicans. And it's amazing to me that this clown is just not the fact that he's going to win. He's easily getting elected. But here is one thing that I'm able to, let's say you're a casual Democrat, you can actually get to them a little bit. And I was out last week. I was out in the city. This was in D.C. where I live now. Just having a couple of drinks, a few people my age, late 20s, early 30s, and a couple of girls. They were in sales. They were the type of people, they vote for Democrats, maybe not like your MSNBC worshiper, but they follow it a little bit. They're against Republicans, and they were saying to me, and I'm telling you, this is a way where you can actually start to change people a little bit. They're like, you don't really think that all these people that you talk about that are in leadership, that are high up in the government, are really that stupid, really that dumb? I said, yeah. I said, I do. And I said, think about this for a second. You would think that these people, because they have the titles Secretary of State, they're Vice President, the Speaker of the House, when you would just think about that title and you don't look at the person, you would think, wow, that person, they must be sharp, they must be bright, they must be polished, they must be well-spoken. People must just gravitate to them. You would love to have them do anything with you. I said, now think about these people that, let's say they worked with you at your company, and you were about to do, let's say there is a big client that you've been trying to get for, I don't know, a year and a half, a couple of years, and you might be able to get them and it'd be the biggest sale you ever had, and you finally get a lunch with them, and you finally get to be able to give them a presentation. It goes with anything. Let's say you have a business, you're going to be acquired by someone. You have to meet people, and you want to look good. You want to come off well. I said, let's go through the leadership, and let's just take these people's title away and say they work with you. You wouldn't want any parts of these people. And I said, let's pretend the big bleeping deal, Joe Biden, he works with you, and you had to bring him on this important sales call. He would be the last guy on earth you would ever want to bring with you to something that was actually important. Think about the car ride over if you had to bring Joe Biden along with you. Joe, do me a favor. Don't say a word. Walk in. Hi, how you doing? That's it. Just order the food. Don't say anything. In fact, when you do say, hi, how you doing, you be the first person, because I don't want to risk you having to respond to that. Joe Biden, if he wasn't the vice president of the United States, he would be the last person you would ever want to come along with you. If you go through, let's say, the whole gamut, all the leadership, they're all idiots. Now, Obama, I will say this about Barack Obama. He's not stupid. It's his clouded thinking that's the problem. I think he could probably get along, and this is why I think Obama gets away with what he does. I mean, he could put it together for a lunch for 60, 90 minutes. He could put on that charm, the smile. You just tell him on the way over, hey, do me a favor. Leave the 1960s rhetoric at the door. Remove the chip off your shoulder. Have a couple of heaters before the meeting. That way you're relaxed. Obama would be okay. He could keep it together. But Harry Reid, the Democrat majority leader, have you ever seen him? He's one of the most vile, disgusting human beings you ever want to meet in your life. He can't speak. He just looks awful. You would never want him to go along with you on something like that. And it goes top to bottom. Nancy Pelosi, are you kidding me? I actually have to apologize to the big bleeping deal a little bit, to Joe Biden. I mean, Nancy, she's making a hell of a run as the absolute dumbest person in politics. So you go through all of that. John Kerry, he's the Secretary of State. The man's a joke. And that's actually a little scenario, a little way that if you look at these politicians, these people that are high up in government, if they worked for your company or they worked with you, you would want no parts of them at all with anything that's important. 855-839-1210, AT&T and Verizon. Push pound 1210.
WPHT, WPHT-HD, WOGL HD3, Philadelphia. We're live and local. We're Talk Radio 1210,